Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Catalina, owner of Krafts made by Cat, a small business that sells cute handmade goods. And if you're back for another video, thank you for coming back. This is the first official video in the new office. I think this video is coming out next Friday. I don't know, the timeline's all messed up, I'm confused. I'm pretty sure this is coming out next Friday, which will be after my office reset type video where I turned my bedroom into an office and cleaned everything out, and now it's like an actual office. So this is the first official video with the office fully in this iteration. You guys have seen some clips with the office like this already, but this is the first video of it completely done and staying done for the foreseeable future. So this video is going to be a market prep / market recap video. I don't want to break this into two parts if I don't have to, and I'm hoping I won't have to, considering this is a one-day event. This event is on Saturday, February 7th. It is currently Wednesday, February 4th, and I am still market prepping. I did just sell a whole bunch of items to my wholesale store that I sell in. I team up with somebody who owns a store, and I sell in their gift shop, and I just sold some items to them, so I definitely need to restock those for this weekend. First thing I need to do is clean off my desk. I have been market prepping for both future events and for the fair in April. So we have all sorts of things on my desk, like 2 cat bodies that just need to be faced, stuffed, and finished up. And the tails are hidden inside so that they don't get lost. So these guys just need to be finished. I have tons of bags of things that need to just finish, and I haven't gotten around to it. Then we have jellyfish tops. This has the bottom inside of it in quite a few different colors. I've been working through this yarn. I've been trying to work through all of this variegated yarn. So slowly and surely, each and every cake I am running through making jellyfish tops, sea turtle shells, which I'm trying to run through as much of this yarn, making sea turtle shells as possible, and also whale tops as well. So between them all, jellyfish, sea turtle, and whale tops, I am just trying to run through as many skeins as I possibly can. But I am stopping that for a day or two. I have a list of things I need to prep for this event just because I gave it to the store. So this is bag number 5 of market prep items that need to be finished, both for the fair and for just future events. Mainly I'm doing the fair, and I'm kind of just restocking for events as I go, but I only have 2 more events before the fair. So we have one in the beginning of February, which is this weekend, and then one in the beginning of March, and then the fair is in the beginning of April. So I put all that stuff away because I don't need that stuff out. So I know there's a list of things I need to do. I need to make that list, but first off is one of my biggest priorities every time I run out, because these things sell when I have a good event. I did say this about the last event, and the event didn't do well and I didn't sell a single one, but the whole event was not that great. So axolotls. The store, the gift shop area that I sell in, axolotls do really well. So I had 20 and I gave her all 20 of them. So now I'm back down to 0. So I am making more. This is just what I made in like an hour and a half, might have been 2 hours. Last night before bed, I'm trying to run through some cakes of blanket yarn as well. So I kind of switched over from running through cakes of Sweet Snuggles Light to running through cakes of Bernat Blanket, because I'm trying to get rid of all of my blanket yarn and switch over. It's going to take a while. I'm really down to a lot of solid colors, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the solid colors yet, because solid colors are boring when you can have variegated colors. So I haven't decided. I haven't figured it out, but I need to find something where I can use up this solid color blanket yarn, because I have a lot of it. Anyways, getting off topic, I made 3 of these before I ran out of the variegated yarn. I made just 1 green before I ran out of this variegated yarn, and then I made 3 blue, and then I ran out of time, and it was bedtime, and I still, didn't mean to drop my hook. Now I have this much blue to run through, and like I said, I have a lot of solid colors, so the frills are not a problem. I do most of it, and then this is for sewing the tail, and then you have to add the back frill, and then they need eyes as well. So looks like I ran through 2 skeins last night, and I've been doing quite a good job of running through yarn so far this year. We're about a month in, and I already have a basket full, so that's really fun. I'm using this for the blue. Once I run out of the blue, I think I'm also going to use this for blue as well. Yeah, we'll probably put these 2 together as well and run through that. And then I have these 2 skeins, which I'm going to use with this pink yarn and run through that. And then I have the dark green and the orange in here for the other axolotls, but they still need the back frills, so that's why they're still in here. And that won't be enough. I'm going to have to grab more colors, but that's kind of just what I pulled last night. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this yarn. I'm currently at 7 axolotls. 7 axolotls. And we're going to see how many we can make until I get tired of making axolotls. Alrighty, it is the next day, and I have gotten some things done. So I did in the last clip show you guys that I made these 3, so 3 blue, 3 orangey, pinky, reddy, whatever they are, and 1 green. So I had 7 axolotls up until they need to be sewn shut, and the back frill needs to be added on to the end here. Which is where I usually leave my axolotls. So these are the 7 I had done already, and then I believe at the end of the last clip I said I was just gonna keep making them and see how many more I could make. So I made quite a few more. I'm trying to make sure this doesn't fall. There we go. And ran through some more yarn. I had pulled out like 5 cakes. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I pulled out 6 cakes of blanket yarn, and I was going to use all of those cakes to turn into axolotls. I ended up grabbing a 7th skein of yarn and running through that entire thing as well. So I can't really, there we go, I can kind of see all the colors I have. Okay, so we have 2 in this blue and pink variation, so that puts us at 9. And then we have 3 more in the same blue that was in the first set. So 3 more. So that puts us at 12. I don't know why I struggled there for a second. And then we've got 3 in this. This is Bernat Blanket Mystical. I can still get this color, but still. So this is 13, 14, and 15. And then we have 4 in the pink frosting variation in Bernat Blanket. So 15, 17, and 19. And then we have 4 in Pretty Girl with a purple color, so this will be 23. I did make, well, technically I made 2 yesterday, so that would be 21. And then today I made these 2, which is 23, and this last one, which has like 3 different colors in it, so 24. So I think I have 24 axolotls that just need to be sewn shut, and the bottom frills need to be added with the solid color again. So that's a good amount. I usually try to keep 20 on hand for every market. Do I need 20 at every market? No, especially when the market is really slow, but they do sell, so I like to keep 20 on hand because there have been times where I sold like 15 at one event. Like 12 to 15, I think. So I just round up to 20 in many different color variations. I always make sure I have at least a blue and a pink, and then I throw purples or yellows or greens or whatever else after in there as well. And then I stopped doing axolotls, and then I moved on to leggy froggies, stingrays, and popping mushroom tops. And I use Big Twist Posh. I have a whole bunch of these skeins in tons of different colors that are taking up a cube, and I'm trying to run through all this yarn as well. So I only need 1 of each thing in each color. I grabbed 7 colors, so I need a leggy froggy, a stingray top, and a mushroom top in each color for this event because I got rid of a lot of them for the wholesale. But the blue cake was not that big, so I ended up using the entire blue cake, and I got, I think, 4. So this is 2, yep, 3 and 4. So we have 4 stingray tops, and then we have 3 leggy froggies bodies, and then we have 2 mushroom tops, and then I ran out of yarn, and this is all I have left, and this is for the tails of the stingrays, so I have to make sure I save some because the stingrays need tails. And then I didn't run through the whole skein, as you can tell. There's still plenty left. I just started, but I did get 3 stingray tops out of this color last night. So there is still many things that I want to make today, because I don't like seeing sold out on my inventory sheet, so I like to have something. So I need to finish these axolotls. I still need 1 color of each item in this, and they all need to be finished today as well. So I think I'm going to finish the axolotls. I'm going to sew them shut, and then put the frills on, but I'm not going to put the eyes on yet. And then I'm going to proceed to make the rest of the bodies for these. Did I want to run through all the yarn? Yes. Am I going to worry about that right now because it's currently Thursday and my event's on Saturday? No. So I think we're going to do that, so that when I have all of these pieces, then I can eyeball all of these guys at the same time, and then we can finish all the stuff up at the same time, and then we can move on to another project that I want to make for this event, because I want to, and no one can stop me. So it is currently 11:17. I am at my event for Saturday. It goes from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The setup is the same as my last video, so I'm not going to show it again. I did finish a couple things. If I can remember, I will show you guys. I finished a couple things last night, but I am also working on an acre of the octopus. So last night I made all of the suckers for all 8 tentacles and for the underbelly, so I didn't bring the white with me. And I just finished all 8. Oop, if I can get them all, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So all 8 tentacles. I'm gonna put them together, add the little back heads, so the eyes on and all that good stuff, and finish him up, and then I will move on to something else. Alright guys, I am now recording the outro for the market recap. Heads up though, it is about 2 weeks after this event happened, if not 3. I'm actually preparing for my next event, which is next weekend, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I sold a few things. I'm trying to, it seems like they kind of, there we go, that's what I was looking for. I was trying to figure out my transactions for the event. So it looks like I sold a few things. I sold an axolotl, a popping mushroom, a mini whale, a mini octo, a mini leggy froggy, a maple chicken, a capybara, 2 mini bees, a pig, 3 seahorses, and a small loaf cat. So rough numbers, because I haven't calculated like the spreadsheet for this event yet. I got about 130 to 140 after fees and stuff. For being a free event, that's great, all profit. It was on the farther side. It was about an hour away in a different city south of me. But other than that, you know, it was what it was. We spent quite a while walking around after the event, because the area that we were in, we go to usually over Christmas time. So we did some walking and so on and so forth, but other than that, like I said, like 140. So would I do this event again? Probably not, but I was asked to be at this event, so I went ahead and did it. But other than that, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.